This is the KDA Video Minute for Friday, April 3rd. Well, the KDA annual meeting is just 2 weeks away now, April 16th through the 18th at Wichita's Hotel at Old Town. On Friday night, April 17th, will be the KDA President's Dinner. Now this year, Rob Herwig, our KDA President, has announced the Dentist of the Year is Dr. Max McReynolds from Humboldt, Kansas. He's been really involved in the Kansas Mission and Mercy projects, has attended most every organizational meeting on the organizational level, and is very deserving. And then the winner of the Harry M. Klenda Award for Outstanding Council Service is Dr. Jim Trotter. Jim is the chairman of the Annual Sessions and Events Committee and also been very active. So we would really like you to attend and be a part of that and helping to recognize those two outstanding dentists for the services they've provided to the KDA and really to dentistry and the citizens in the state of Kansas. Now the registration materials, the hard copies, should be on your desk now. You should have received those last week. Registration is $225, and that includes all the activities, all the CE and everything that you'll be able to earn during the course of the meeting. The President's Dinner on Friday night is an additional $25, but well worth that dinner. Our special guest that night will be Dave Armstrong. Most of you will recognize him as a Big 12 basketball announcer, and so we're excited to have him and to be part of that. I think you'll enjoy that and his presentation. Of course, last week we were at the UMKC Midwest Dental Conference. The big deal there was our real-world transition brunch that we had. We had about 50 students and another 50 or more members. Over 100 people participated and really had an opportunity to share some information with the students about what it takes to make that transition from student into the career of dentistry. We had a real nice turnout, and we actually gave away a Wii as part of our activities there, and so we look forward to continuing that very successful event next year and in the years to come. You might want to check out some of the video of that on our website, where you can see some of the activities that took place as well as the winner of the Wii, as we made that announcement last week. Last week during our Board of Delegates meeting, we approved criteria for a new KDA scholarship that will be under the Reinhardt Foundation at UMKC. The criteria is also here as a link that you'll be able to see that. We're now working with UMKC to set up that scholarship fund, but next time you make a contribution to the Reinhardt Foundation, if you would mark it to be part of the KDA scholarship, that would help build our endowment and help us support Kansas students that would be attending UMKC. Today is the last day of the regular session of the 2009 legislative session. Legislators will take a recess for about 2.5 weeks. They'll come back on April 22nd to finish the veto session. Of interest, a smoking bill to ban smoking in public places is still alive and trying to kind of get traction in the legislatures. It was approved again by the Senate, so that's still a possibility this legislative session. And then the budget is being discussed today, and that will again continue to be a huge issue as we get into the veto session. Of course, there's other issues like the Holcomb Power Plant, things like that the KDA has not been participating in. And finally, I want to leave you with congratulations to Mr. Greg Hill on our staff. He's our Assistant Executive Director and Executive Director of the Kansas Dental Charitable Foundation. He celebrated his 10th anniversary with the KDA last week when we were at UMKC. And the KDA Executive Committee was gracious enough to give him a gift, which is a brand new HD video camera, which fits Greg quite well since he enjoys that aspect of working with the media. You might see some of the benefits of that gift right now because this Video Minute is being broadcast in HD for the first time. So we hope you appreciate that, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. And next time you see Greg at the annual meeting, please thank him for his service to the KDA. Thank you. We'll see you at the KDA annual meeting.